now I'm going to show you 5 kicks. I'm going to show you an inverse roundhouse kick, Ninjutsu Shin kick, which is also kind of like an inverse side kick. I'm going to show you a back kick, I'm going to show you a straight kick, and I'm also going to show you a hook kick. So right now let's just start off with the inverse roundhouse. So I'll go this way first. So in your fighting stance, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick, like we've been doing all these other kicks, we're going to do off the back leg for the practice, but like I said before, you can also do these out the front. So I'll show you that towards the end on the hook kick. That's probably one that's maybe more convenient off the back, or the front leg, sorry. So step 1, you come up like this, at an angle, and you kick out like that. So remember before, when we're doing just a regular roundhouse, your angle is like that, and then you snap out and kick. But this time you're going the other way, that's why it's an inverse roundhouse. So step 1, step 2. So I'll do it again. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to go this way, so you can see it from another angle. So step 1, step 2. One more time. 1, 2. Alright, so real time for that is going to look like this. So that's your inverse roundhouse kick. And what I like about this kick is if you mix it in with a roundhouse, you can actually catch somebody off guard with this one. Because like for a roundhouse, if I'm throwing off this leg and there's someone sitting in front of me like I'm doing right now, you would hit them right here if you kicked off the right leg. So if I went like this, like I said, I'd be hitting them right here. With the inverse roundhouse, I can change direction and hit them on the other side. So in other words, I'd be hitting them on this side instead. So in other words, it looks like I'm going to hit them here. When I come up, I change directions and hit on the other side. So that's a nice thing to keep in mind for that kick. Alright, the next one, we're doing a Ninjutsu Shin kick. So the idea is when you throw this kick, step 1, you bring up like this. You want your feet facing off to the side, and then you want to snap out and kick. The reason you want your toes, or feet, facing off to the side is because if your feet or toes are straight up in the air and you kick, it's going to slide off the person's leg more than likely. So when you turn your foot to the side like this, then you can just keep it right in the center of your foot, and you're less likely to slide off when you hit them. So do it again. So step 1, step 2. So right now I'm just doing it at shin level, but I'm going to show you this also actually works on the body too. So I'll show you that later on before I go to the next technique. So step 1, step 2. Now I'm going to show you this way. So you go to step 1, step 2. Do it again. 1, 2. Alright, so real time for that's going to look like this. And now, this is what it look like if you're doing the body. So before, we're doing it down here on the shin. So we're hitting right there. But now all you got to do is just bring it up. You get someone right in the stomach. So I can also even, now I think about it, I can actually work on someone's head too. Like if someone was crouched down, like you knocked them down, they're like at this level, and you can just hit right there as well. So keep that in mind, that kick. Alright, next one we're going to do a back kick. So in this one, you're pivoting off this leg, and you're turning around this way, versus the other way like I've showed you before. So you come around, step 1, you come around like this. You're going to be in that position. You're going to kick out of there. So I'm going to do the whole thing this time. So you come around 1, 2. That's how it's going to work. So it's like coming around with a side kick basically. So do it again. 1, 2. Okay, now I'm going to go this way so you can see it. Or this way, sorry. Just so you can see my leg coming around. So step 1, step 2. Do it again. Step 1, step 2. Okay, so real time for that one's going to look like this. And you don't have to worry about if your leg came back like I just did. You could have your leg laying in front of you once you're done with that kick, or you can have it laying behind you. So that's just more in terms of what you prefer. Alright, for the next kick, we're going to do a straight kick. So on this one, what you do is you come up like this, and you're going to thrust your leg out. You're kicking like that. So when you hit a person with this in the stomach, they're going to go back possibly with this one, depending on how you hit them. Otherwise, they'll probably just knock the wind out of them if it doesn't send them back. So I'll do that again. So you go step 1, step 2. And now I'll go this way. So you go step 1, step 2. Alright, step 1, step 2. Okay, now so the whole thing in real time is going to look like this. Okay, and for the last one, we're going to do the hook kick. So this one, what you're going to do is you're going to come around and you're going to be hitting with your heel on this kick. So I'm going to come around like this and I just snap the leg across. That's going to be your hook kick. So it's kind of like, it looks like you're doing a roundhouse, but you're going the opposite way for the kick. So do it again. Step one, step two. So I go this way. So you go step one, step two. Again, one, two. And now real time on that one is going to look like this. So that's going to be your hook kick. But now, just like I was saying before, some of these kicks might actually feel more natural off your front leg than your back. And in my opinion, this is probably one of the ones that's more comfortable off your front leg. So I'll show you that right now. So going slow, just do like that. So real time for that one will look like this. That's going to be your hook kick.